Well, what's going on, Cardinal Nation? Well, a disappointing loss today. We lose in this one and get shut out, losing to the Kansas City Royals 2 to nothing. Final game of the I-70 series in St. Louis, and well, got shut out, which was disappointing, but we still take 2 of 3, and this is still a well-pitched game. Uh, as Cardinal starter Andre Palante pitched into the seventh, nearly made it 7 full innings. Gave up technically 2 runs, though only one of them was earned due to an error. 8 hits, struck out 7, and did not walk a batter, so a fine start by him. So nice to see that. So Kansas City would take an early 1-0 lead in the top of the first. Sacrifice fly by Salvador Perez. Before that, leadoff single by Michael Garcia, and then Vinny Pasquantino with a single. An error by Victor Scott would advance Garcia to third, and then Perez with a sac fly to make it 1-0 Kansas City. And our offense was very quiet in this one. We had a 2-out hit in the bottom of the first by Alec Burleson for one of just 5 hits for the Cardinals in this one. And Kansas City would then take a 2-0 lead in the top of the fourth. Salvador Perez with a solo home run. And he's got over 300 career home runs, one of the best catchers of this generation. Likely, I'd say, a future Hall of Famer. And for Perez, 7th home run of the season, 20th run batted. And earn that Palante a fine start. Royal starter Stephen Kolek picked up just his second win pitching into the 7th. Gave up 4 hits, struck out 3. So Cardinal batters only struck out 4 times in this one, but, couldn't get any runs on the board, which was disappointing. But, I'm glad that our pitchers still had a fine outing. As Palante nearly made it through 7 full innings. With 2 outs in the 7th, they gave up a single to Kyle Isbell. He would then be done after that. Matt Swanson would then come in to get the final out of the 7th. And then would get 2 outs in the 8th before being replaced by Justin Brule for a second straight game. That Justin would come in and still down 2-0 in the 9th. A single and a walk. Let's put 2 runners on, and Brule would then be replaced and making just his second major league appearance for the Cardinals. Rookie right-hander Matt Pashard, who was just activated recently, he made his debut back on March 29th, the 3rd game of the season against the Rays, and went on the IL after that with a knee injury. And came in with no one out and unfortunately hit the first batter he faced to load the bases with no one out, but would then get a strikeout and an inning double play to keep us down by just 2. So, got a runner on, the tying run would come to the plate, we would do just that. Nolan Gorman would draw a walk, and then Cesar Prieto, who's replaced Mason Wynn at short, I don't think Mason was hurt, would fly out, and then Nathan Church on a 10-pitch at-bat on the 10th pitch would ground out to the shortstop to end it. So we come up short, lose 2-0, but a well-pitched game, even though we only had one player reach the second base in this one. We did not register an extra base hit in this one. So for just the second time this season, we got shut out. And actually, Mason Wynn left the game with knee discomfort in his day-to-day, so hopefully nothing serious. Thankfully, we have an off day tomorrow before welcoming the Pittsburgh Pirates on Tuesday night. So, but this was some weekend series. You had that thrilling walk-off win Friday, and then yesterday, outstanding performance from Kyle Leahy and the rest of our pitchers. And, even though we lost today, our pitchers, like I said, still did a solid job with Palante nearly going 7 strong. So great to see that. So, and I believe we're still 2.5 games back of the Cubs for first place in the NL Central, in which we will be playing the Cubs in just a couple weeks at the end of May, which will be a turnout to, it looks like going to be a huge series coming up. So anyway, till Tuesday against Pittsburgh, Comics are saying go Cards.